Hey everybody, welcome to Epic Bro. I'm Tom. Today I'm heading into the sisters fight for another boss guide. Yesterday I did Old Yiggy, pretty straightforward fight. This one, however, is what I consider to be the hardest boss fight in the game because these two ladies move so fast and they hit so hard and you have very little time to react to their attacks. And they do a lot of crazy stuff that might seem unpredictable, but I promise you, you can learn to read it. So today I'm going to go in, I'm going to just dodge around and I'm going to kind of explain the different maneuvers that the sisters do during both phases of the fight. There's the warm-up phase, I call it the warm-up phase, and that's when they're both active. And then when you take one down, you get the enraged phase, and that's when one of them gets like super angry and it gets like black and purple and attacks get super hyper looking. And so if you want to just read about it, in the video description I'll have written up kind of like a step-by-step how to beat the sisters fight, and I hope that's helpful. I hope some of you who just learn by watching can watch the video, learn from it. If you just need to read to learn, boom, it's down in the video description. But I'm just gonna hop in. I'm not really concerned about my build here because I'm just mostly here to showcase the moveset of the twins, how to survive. So they both come out first, right? They throw their capes away, swoosh, and then they just kind of teleport up. Okay, so that ability right there, you'll see the lines come in and they're always crisscross. And what you want to do is as soon as you see those yellow lines show up on the screen, you want to jump in between both of them, because if you look where they landed, there's always like a gap in between where they land. So if you're in the air, when they come in, you won't get hit by them. And then you can just kind of see how I landed in the middle. Then they'll come on the sides, you just jump over them there. See? Look, right in the middle, nothing. Okay, then the one comes down. Dodge those swipes. She'll slide to you and do that. You just do that, get out of the way. It's pretty simple. When she gets the lightning bolt down, she just sends the beams out like that. There you go. See, you can just dodge these attacks. Nothing crazy. Just take your time and you'll be fine. They just cruise around, you just jump over them. You don't even have to double jump. So this ability, these little jabs, she'll do a third one. Right? So there's stab, stab, and then 1, 2, 3. So you can time those stabs so that you know where she's going to be standing still for a few moments. I don't know how that didn't damage me. Okay, this is fun. So you can just jump. It's like jumping rope with those. That's all there's to that. See, you go right in the middle and you're fine. Nothing to worry about. Absolutely nothing to worry about. I want to show the little stab jabs again. Come on, do the stabs. She's just floating around on me. Because I want to show how they stand still on the third stab. Because that's a good opportunity to attack and deal some damage. Because you don't want to engage them when they're both up. Because if you're looking at one, the other one might hit you. So you only want to engage when one of them is on the ground. Okay, that was dumb of me. I just didn't do anything there. Okay, no, nothing there. Because you never want to engage when they're both active, right? That's the big takeaway. Only attack when there's one up. Because then you can look for both of them and work on defense. When they're both sliding around like this, go for the middle, boom, you won't get hit ever. Jump and rope with those guys. Pretty straightforward fight early on here. There's no need to panic. Everything is easily dodgeable, readable. The fast attacks come in the enraged phase. Here we go, look, 1, 2, this third one. So if you can time it just right, you'll get there eventually. But when you can time it just right, you can make her turn away from you just by jumping like over her, because she'll face to stab whichever way you are. So if she's like facing this way, you can jump behind her and get in a few hits. while she's busy stabbing. I don't know how that didn't hit me either. But I'm gonna burn through the sisters now to get the enraged phase. You only gotta take one down. So the trick with this fight, if you don't know, is if you get them both very low and then you kill one of them, the enraged phase is much shorter because the sister that enrages comes in with much less health. So I'll try to do that here because I'm just kind of toying with them right now. Which one is this? Okay, light hair is on the left. I gotta remember that. Do the lightning, come on through here. She's taking a lot of damage here. Taking a lot of damage. Get out of here. There we go. Brunettes on the right. I'm looking at their health bars on the top of the screen. So the blondes on the left and the brunettes on the right. I don't know if that's every time. You can just simply jump to dodge those. The little arrows that come on in. Ooh, she got me there. Oh, I didn't get a hit in there. It's risky. Oh, see, just as I was saying, look, 1, 2, 3, and then you can trick her and jump the other way so you can get some hits in behind her. But one thing I will say is that when you're melee attacking, you want to be careful because your character model can cover up their attacks, and that's kind of more important in the enraged phase because the enraged sister will attack so much faster and you really won't have time. You'll just see her elbow drop and then she'll be stabbing you. 1, 2, yeah, and you can hop in behind. I didn't do it too great there, but you get the idea. Get in the middle. There we go. I need to work on the blonde now. Ooh, she got me. There we go. Oh, she got me right there. That's what I'm saying. If you're all up in her face, you can't really read her attacks very well. Yeah. Okay. I'll probably take out the brunette now. Oh, it was a second too late. Ooh. Almost. Okay. I think they're both low enough where I can... Okay, so see how the other one only has a little bit of health? See, she only spawns in with half health. So this fight, I'm going to pause it for a moment so that I can talk without having to worry about dodging. This is where it gets tricky. So if you do well with that first phase, but you struggle with the second phase, I recommend that you whittle both of the sisters down because that's the easy part, right? So if you can whittle both of them down, this part, the enraged phase, will be half as long because you're starting with the enraged sister at half health. So keep that in mind if you struggle a lot. The enraged sister does a bunch of different attacks that only appear in this phase. One of the attacks is she teleports above you and then torpedoes down. Sometimes it's a regular torpedo, she just lands, and then sometimes she'll come down and a shockwave of dark energy shoots out of her. You don't even try to attack when they're doing that. Just avoid that because they can hit you on the way down and then that'll hurt, and then the shockwave will hurt too. So it's actually getting hit twice, which is not good. That'll chunk you and you'll be dead in no time if you get hit by a couple of those. Another attack that the enraged sister does is a lightning dash where she shoots across the screen and you'll see these little pools of static electricity on the ground where she flew across. You want to stand between those pools because as soon as she flies across, there's a second and then lightning just hits those little static energy pools. And you can just stand and then it won't hit you as long as you're not standing in the electrical pools. But I think she's going to do a torpedo attack right now. Yeah, see, there's the pulse. Yeah, see that hit me? All you want to do in this part is just dodge. That's a tricky attack because, see, there's a regular torpedo dive. The vortex pool, the laser beams. Okay, so this is similar to the first one where she teleports. She'll stab once, teleport away, teleport in, stab again, teleport away, teleport in, and then she'll 1, 2, 3, 4, like the quick stabs. And as she's doing the quick stabs, these like damaging beams come across the screen, and they don't damage as they appear. They appear, there's a warm up, and then they pop. And when they pop is when they do damage. So you actually have a few seconds to avoid them. It's about to happen right now. See how it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then they popped? So you don't have to just worry about, here's the lightning. You avoid the pools that appear, and then you won't get hit. There's a lot going on. This fight is much harder than the first phase, but each attack can be read as long as you're not blocking yourself. And like if you're up in her face attacking, you might not be able to read her abilities, and that might damage you or cost you some damage. But ooh, that got me. Uh-oh. Ooh, that hurt. Okay. Dodge the electric. There we go. Come on in, finish her up here. But yeah, it's once you learn the attacks, it's not too difficult. But this fight is really hard because going from old Yiggy to this is pretty crazy. You just stand in between the lightning pools and you'll be fine. There they go. Easy peasy. Oh, she's doing this a lot today. You're getting to see that in action quite a bit. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That got me, but that's okay because I'm going to finish her up right here. There we go. So yeah, I hope you were able to kind of pick up on some of the attack patterns. I know I kind of rambled through the whole thing, but this is a tough fight. If you're dying a lot here, don't worry. It's kind of like the unanimous consensus that this fight is probably the hardest fight in the game, just because you get to it so early on. You'll beat, once you start regularly beating the sisters fight, there really won't be too much left in the game that'll be truly difficult based on just readability alone. You'll get into situations where your build won't be right for certain mini bosses or even certain end chapter bosses, but that's just because of the build or the skull you're using just makes it artificially harder. But as far as reading the attacks, I don't think there's any fight that's harder than this, just because their attacks are so quick and they just come in at seemingly out of nowhere if you don't know really what to expect or are able to read the attacks. But I hope that was helpful. If you liked the video, please be sure to subscribe to catch more Skul the Hero Slayer every single day. We'll be getting back into regular Let's Plays for a couple of days. Down the road, I might do a Cerebus, or I'm sorry, Chimera. I call him Cerebus. I have nicknames for everybody. I might do a boss tutorial for the Chimera, and then I might do one for Yu-Gi-Oh, the Archbishop at the end. But that fight, I'm still kind of warming up to. I've only gotten to it a couple times, because what you see me play Skul on the channel, that's me playing. That's it. I don't play off camera at all, except just to clear out like the first chapter, or like with these past 2 runs where I've gotten up to the boss and then I just quit after that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. Stay safe, stay healthy, have a great day.